He has some interesting white women experience, but he's also a bit brutal.
Definitely. That's why we call him
white people.
Oh, he'd be excellent for STC. He would be absolutely excellent for STC. He don't give a fuck.
Right now, he has like a crush on a gamer chick.
He does?
Oh, me?
like a gamer chick or
No. I mean, we play Call of Duty, right?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Thanks
there
for
is
coming, dude.
like a character in there.
yeah.
It's actually based on a real
I
girl.
want to have you back on. I feel like there's more. Yeah.
And so he's following that other real girl on
A little over
Instagram.
an hour. Yeah, I
We
was
didn't even get to
timing
the other
it.
stuff we wanted to talk to. The shit that started the title. We have to change the title now. Like,
We'll have to do to be continued. Yeah. Yeah. Part 2. Exactly.
yeah, change it to Buckenheimer. Popped cherry today.
Thank you.
Thank
Stay
you for
safe,
doing
dude. Yeah, let me hug you.
You ain't getting a hug from me, nigga.
I've seen you during quarantine. Yes. Get home safe, dude.
I don't give hugs.
Thank you.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's up, my man?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good,
Very good, man.
Bored in the house and being in the house bored.
What's that? Yeah. On the order now, or?
Okay. I mean, 2 back-to-back singles.
Yeah, why not? Double features, quarantine.
I mean, true. We need some backups, though.
Yeah, we got some other origins to shoot soon and stuff
Right,
too.
let's
so
do it.
Okay, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, you get to let this play for a little bit. Is this Jay? Did I told you last time this is my little man's?
That's kind of a good point.
Nah. I mean, I kind of heard it when I watched it back. And it was actually pretty good music.
Bro, this shit is fucking. Oh. Share this with your friends and your peeps.
I'm gonna have to.
I just don't know what's gonna happen.
Hey, Jay, can you just clarify what he said? Did he say send it to your friends when you pee or something? Come on.
Nah, he was saying share the music with my friends.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. You know what I heard, right?
Perfect.
I cannot.
Let's get it popping.
What headset is that, bro?
Oh, this is my gaming headset, bro.
Make way for the Kings. The Kings are here.
Oh shit, man went all out.
Astro.
You think the bitches are great because you're fucking seasonal, nigga. You can't be seasonal.
Ah, this is amazing.
24 hours a day.
You can hear everything that you want to hear.
So in other words, you block out your wife when you play the game. I got you.
Exactly.
You're listening to the Kingz Podcast with your hosts.
You know what they say, right? Haters get blocked.
Kirby the King and Irish Cody.
Yo, hold on. We're just jumping.
I'm legit. How is that even possible?
I have no idea.
You guys watched me change that, right?
Yes.
You guys watched me change that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's insane.
I don't know what's going up with that
I'll tell you what I'm
soundboard.
gonna do. I'm gonna re-download this program and just completely because you watched me click this bullshit. That's insane. That doesn't make any. I don't know where I'm gonna edit it out, but that doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Let's try this again.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Sorry,
Make
that was a
way
little
for the
technical.
Kings. The Kings
It
are
happened.
here.
It happened.
It's a double feature.
You think the bitches are great because you're fucking seasonal, nigga. You can't be seasonal. Niggas got this shit's 24 hours a day.
Kingz. You're listening to the Kingz Podcast with your hosts, Karizmatik, Irish O'Neal, and Ani Moush.
There we go.
Welcome to another double feature for the first time Kingz Podcast.
Oh, shit.
I'm your boy Karizmatik,
What's up? It's Irish O'Neal.
Ani Moush. What up? What up?
and today we got two of my homeboys joining us. We got my man Razor.
What's up, guys?
There you go. And my man Jae, the motherfucking man Johnson, Edward Marvin.
How's
boy.
it going, guys?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Jay?
Good, my man.
Yo, you guys peeping that marvelous beard? Look at that beautiful man right there. Look at
Hey,
that.
man,
Rick
listen.
Ross.
And then look at my man's over there looking like Slumdog Millionaire.
Right?
Killing the game, dude.
Right?
Slumdogging that shit. Yo.
Oh my God.
That's a new style. That's what we call it. We call it slumdogging.
That's right.
Yo,
dude.
how y'all living during quarantine? Let's do a quarantine checkup real quick.
Living good, man. Can't complain. Just got nothing to do except play. I just bought a new Xbox remote like yesterday
Okay.
because mine just got like conked out on me. It's like you're playing way too much. So
And if they wanted to
That's
catch you
gonna
on
come like
Xbox,
Monday.
where can they catch you? What you playing as? What's your name?
Jay the Kid 85, and it's 8, the number 8, the number 5 IVE.
Y'all got that? And yo, you wanna let them know what you doing, Razor?
Me
Yup.
working. That's what I do. 9 to 5, work from home, and then play Xbox.
And you guys, you heard what he just said, right? He needs friends. Yo, Razor, tell them where they can be your friend.
Should we
Give them
Call
your
of
gamer
Duty.
tag.
start into plugs and,
Give them your gamer tag. Yeah, they're gonna start it.
Okay,
Okay.
gamer tag RZR7452.
There you guys
we
go,
go.
because he desperately needs friends, so we're gonna do that before.
Oh my
the
God.
plugs.
Alright.
Desperately.
Desperately. You guys heard what he just said, right?
Oh my God.
I thought King's Guns was my friend.
I am, but we can get you some more. That's my gamer tag on Xbox, King's Guns. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a king everywhere I go. But yo, you want to drop that plug?
Hell yeah, let's get the plugs going. Karizmatik, what do you got to plug?
Yo, so apparently I gotta plug my gamer tag, King's Guns, on Xbox, on PlayStation, and any other thing I decide to just fuck up nowadays. You can catch me as Karizmatik IP on Facebook, Karizmatik_ME on IG and fucking Twitter. And you can catch me fucking your moms.
So strange.
Go ahead, Ani.
I'm gonna start demanding to see some proof. You're gonna need to bring some like mom pussy hairs back or something to like.
Yo,
prove it.
don't start. After the last episode, your mom can catch it, bro. Don't even start with that
damn.
shit. She's down for the cause, dog.
Oh my God.
I said, is there any such thing as a wrong hole? She said, not in my history.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something
Yo.
My mom's a down ass bitch.
Anyways.
Down ass bitch.
Shout out to Irish's mom.
Respect you highly.
Yes. Ani_Moush on Instagram and now Twitter. Follow me. What's up? Shout out to Dirty Dom _comedy producer Dom. He should also be in the live chat too. And I also just want to plug my Etsy store by Moush or by _Moush on
Dom,
Instagram.
you better not be jerking off at home to pay attention.
I'm sure he is. It's
I'm sure he
fine.
fucking is.
It's fine as long as
He
you
can
know.
multitask.
Yeah.
God gave him 2 arms.
Yeah,
for a
he's
reason.
fine.
I thought he did double fist.
Look, he's there. Charismatic, the friend pimp.
Hey.
Yo, it's not my fault. My friends are funny, okay?
Hey.
Is it?
Hey.
Right.
Also follow the Kingz Podcast on Instagram and subscribe to the channel, please. And yeah, that's me.
Guys, Instagram and Twitter, it's Irish O'Neal. Follow me there. Check out the STC podcast, that shit talking cunts. Check out the Last Stand podcast. You can find STC on there. Kingz, the Elliot from Boston podcast, and we got a bunch other ones coming down the path your way. If you like scary metal music and shit, you can check out my band Danesleeve at danesleeve.bandcamp.com. We've got our album Fading Leaves out. I'm currently working on the next one now. And if you can also check out Dragonfire, that I mixed their album and did vocals for. That's out everywhere now too.
Our producer's a monster. And if you like the track playing in the background and at the beginning of the song, that's my boy E. Los. Bad Habits. Cop the track. Cop the track. Cop the track. Eat a cat. I don't know. I don't know what he said. That's a lie. Don't do that.
Anyways,
But
shall we get into principles?
as we usually start, Jay, you were witness to this last time. We start with our principles.
Absolutely.
So the first one, Jay, do you remember what the first one was, Jay?
If I remember correctly, the first one was confidence.
Boom.
Absolutely. Confidence. You need confidence to get these ladies. You gotta, if you're a salesman, you gotta believe what the fuck you're selling. If you don't believe it, why would they buy it?
Hell yeah. I mean, if you don't want to fuck you, who gonna want to fuck you?
Yeah, you don't give a fuck what their reaction's gonna be. They might throw a drink in your face. That's never. I'll tell you what. I've said some wild shit to women. Not once have I got slapped or a drink thrown in my face. It doesn't really happen. But you walk in where you don't give a fuck.
Yo, Razor. I mean, Razor. I know mad stories of where Razor just oozes weird confidence, bro. It's like he just like it comes out all of his pores.
Weird compliments.
No, like honestly, like yo.
But it's actually true.
It's fucking true. It's fucking true. Like this, like if you ever play video games with this guy, he's the one. Like if you play it, he runs out into the middle of the fucking field with like a rocket launcher, and he's gonna take everybody on. He's gonna
Push
take everybody.
the fucking line, you pussies.
Buck me up.
Bring that shit to this podcast. Okay.
I'm coming to this 7-Eleven.
Oh my God.
But yo, Razor, let them know where in your past you've used this confidence. You got any places for us? Or any examples? Hello?
Oh wait, we might have paused. Hold on, we got an audio issue.
Razor?
We can't.
I was gonna
hear
say.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
Now I
I was
can.
gonna say Razor's
There we go.
quiet. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember like one time when me and one of my friends were out clubbing. We were in Atlanta, and we just decided that we're gonna like carry our own rum and coke. Because we don't want to spend too much of money in the club, buying that.
Yeah.
So obviously we mixed rum and coke in a bottle and took
Cheap
it.
ass.
Apparently my friend mixed too much rum, a little bit of coke. So he
Splash.
decided that we'll throw it out. I was like, yeah, why do you want to waste it? Let's just drink it. I drank the whole thing. We went inside, ordered a couple of more drinks. Then we started going to the floor, more confidence, dancing. Suddenly, next thing I know, the floor came and hit me on my face.
Oh.
And I woke up in the hospital.
Just came straight up to him. It was like,
You see, that's the weird confidence right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you like. He didn't fall. Like I don't fall, bro. I did not fall.
I was attacked.
No,
by
I
the
did
floor.
not.
I didn't
It
fall. I was
was
attacked by the
It
floor.
was the fault of the floor. It came and hit me on my face.
oh my God.
I got you, bro.
My God.
Fuck you, Razor. Terrible example, but whatever.
Should we
fall, bro.
get into
Yeah.
principles real quick?
It's all-
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, we're already in it.
confidence, and the next
Second
one.
one is honesty.
Yes.
Now this one, I'm gonna have to spank Razor on this one. This is the one that he's doing good with now, but he hasn't done good with in the past, right? Let what you want be known up front, and I don't know why I fuck up at this part all the time. Let them know what you want up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't pull any bull. Don't
Don't be afraid of the L.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take a loss to get what you want.
And guys are so afraid of being honest because they're afraid, like I'm gonna not get this pussy. I put in all this work talking. If I tell this chick I don't give a fuck about puppies, she's gonna not want to fuck me or whatever. And guys go, yeah, I love puppies. They're the best. I've always loved puppies my whole life. And then we fuck you, and then we didn't actually love puppies, and then we leave, and then that's why women are like, guys are pieces of shit. It's like, yeah, because there's guys that just aren't honest and go, yeah, I don't like puppies, and I want to fuck you, and I don't want to do anything other than that. I just want to fuck you. That's all you are.
And say how much I hate puppies.
They're too afraid of that. Of the women walking
While
away.
you're fucking.
I hate all the fucking puppies.
Hey,
Yeah.
for that you need to grow a pair of kahunas.
now we got an Indian speaking Spanish. Look at this. Look at this.
Yo,
Oh
Was
my
it
God.
Wait, was that supposed to be cojones or I heard kahunas?
Who is he, Sean Paul?
Listen.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's my accent. Okay.
Adi, would you like to hit us with
I am very
Yeah.
sorry, my accent is kicking in. But
Yeah, our third principle is social intelligence. So that's like, I mean, we say that for this relationship situations, but really what we mean is for like anything. If you're approaching anyone, like be interesting, like have a hobby, have something to say. We always advocate for being funny, but just have like know what your social intelligence is.
Yep. I mean, Razor, if you had to say what your social intelligence was, what is something that draws women to you?
mine would be Xbox. Literally.
If they play Xbox,
You
Yes.
bagging bitches on Xbox?
hell yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I think Razors would be his accent because that's like mad intriguing. Like you hear him talking, you're like, yo, this dude is exotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a cat. Like a leopard.
I mean, because that's the reality. It's like what women are goofy.
Yeah,
You
see,
they're
the whole
charmed
thing
by
is-
anything.
No, the whole thing is accent is something that you can't control.
Right.
It's just natural, so you can't call it a social anything.
Hey, I used to have
fair,
a
that's
very
fair.
thick Southern accent, and then I moved up here and got rid of that shit immediately.
So your social intelligence was to know to get rid of that shit. That was your social intelligence. Intelligence. That's a good one to have.
I'm
Intelligence.
just saying you can get rid of it. Not that you necessarily should.
You can hide it, you can't get rid of it.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Sooner-
fair. It definitely
Sooner or later,
It
it's
does
gonna come out.
sometimes.
There's certain words I say that have a little weird inflection on them that definitely peep
You
out
say
every once.
y'all always.
So
But-
this is
Yo.
this is one of those episodes where we wanted to get the broader scope of human existence because in this one, Razor has an interesting backstory because he's one of the only guys I know that are in an arranged marriage.
wow.
So like he didn't
Yeah,
catch
run
the
us through
pussy,
that.
his parents went and got it
I mean,
and brought it to him.
That's you got wow. You got to be really nice to your parents then, because you got to trust that they're gonna give you some like hot ass.
I mean,
Like,
Oh,
even-
it's not that. It's just that I didn't trust my choice.
really.
explain to them why.
Wow. Okay, run us through this. No,
Yeah.
you got me
Okay.
hooked, dog.
So before I got married, I used to like end up being with people, and relationships lasted like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months, maybe max. And I don't know why. You just don't feel like being with them because when you're like in a this thing, when you're trying to be in love with somebody, what you're doing is you're trying to compromise, right?
Well, that's what a lot of people do. And on our podcast, we don't believe in compromising. Say what you
No,
want.
you know what?
Exactly.
You know what a
So-
compromise means? That means that one of us is unfucking happy, or both of us is unfucking happy. Fuck that. It's the radio example all over again. When your girl's like turns the radio down, and I watch the funniest ever was Karizmatik turns this girl and go, "What do you think I would do if you weren't here?" She's like, "Keep the radio turned up." There you go, sweetheart. There
do we
you
have
go.
the blog talk? on?
That's maximum fun.
Do we have blog talk on?
Not saying I won't turn it down, but just I'm compromising. Understand that.
Facts.
You know?
No.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, that's what I always believe, that I wouldn't trust my choice because I would try to keep them happy.
So you felt like you would hit this wall essentially where you're like, I'm not happy
Exactly.
because I'm spending all my time trying to make them happy.
Exactly.
See now, and that's a big point because like Dante says this all the time. Dante Nero on his podcast, he goes, "You have to put your happiness first because if you don't, they won't."
Yeah.
And that's
And-
the thing. It trickles. Honestly, it trickles down. Like women, I say this all the time. It's a big Patrice thing too. I always quote those motherfuckers. You know me, dog. It's like women don't know what their fucking what happiness is. They don't really know. They're like, let's go to the movies. You take them to the movies. You don't buy me flowers. You buy them flowers. Like whatever it is, they don't know. Their happiness is based on you being happy, and then it trickling down to them, a more complicated creature. Because we can be happy just fucking scratching our balls in a room doing nothing.
That makes me quite
Exactly.
happy. That makes me
Right?
quite
It
I
happy.
really
fucking
does.
sit there and just fucking sit here and think about shit for hours. I could do that and be happy and content. Women, they can't do that. It's a lovely day out. Let's go for a walk.
activities. Yeah, y'all love them. You love them. I can just nap.
Yeah.
That's my best
And
activity.
the
That
second
thing's
part
fun.
of why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta go for a
And the
walk,
sec-
get out of the room
I
and
love
nap.
Oh,
taking
there was a
naps.
second part
Who
also.
doesn't?
The second part of why I decided for this was because if a love marriage fails, it's on you. If an arranged marriage fails, it's on your parents.
Ah.
And you see like
I
most of us
like
never
this.
most of us never hear the term love marriage.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not something. That's not the way it's normally spoken of in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? But that is the condition that a lot of the rest of the world has to live in. Are you marrying
Exactly.
for love? Or are you marrying for status, position, survival?
Now, do you have like any input with your parent? Like, do you go, these are or do they just literally go like, you stay over there, we'll figure it out? Like, how does that?
No. They actually, mine was actually a little different because it was through the websites, literally. So they chose a couple of girls that they thought were good, and they were like, here are some that we think their background is nice, They look good. You choose.
So basically, OK Cupid is just taking arranged marriages. And just doing it
No, it's
virtually.
kind of like they put a filter on the options, but like still
Yeah,
gave you
it's like-
options.
It's like an online shopping of marriages.
Yeah,
so
you're
like,
Exactly.
people are like, that's crazy.
It's like buying
Hey,
patio furniture.
Hey, you like this bitch? How about these other bitches?
I mean,
Yeah, right?
if you guys think that's bad, I watched a documentary where there's a national like park in like China where parents
I've seen that. Yeah.
go with their children's resumes to get them married, to arrange
Dog,
them
that's
to get
a
married.
that's
Oh,
a thing.
It's
That
the
is a
resume thing in India also.
What?
Believe
That-
me.
you-
Yeah.
well, I guess that's what happens when you have more than 1 billion people. They want it concise. Put it on a piece of paper. Women, some women, like that's why I tell women that you're far smarter than us. You know what I'm saying? If a woman wanted to become president, like honestly, like I'm surprised it's taking this long. You know what I mean? That's honestly surprising to me because they'd be like, "Yo, honestly,
I mean, we
this-
just got the right to vote. You know.
no, I know, but still,
But do y'all need to vote?
y'all are very creative. I'm sometimes I'm surprised sometimes it didn't move quicker for y'all. Y'all are very smart and very creative. Y'all and we're very simple. Very simple. It's probably some of the gay guys in government holding y'all back because they're thinking on about different
Name
shit.
the,
they
name
get
the
paid
5
more.
smartest people of all time.
I don't want to. I'm gonna offend everybody's gays, blacks.
Einstein.
That's why I said weird. Okay, so a guy next.
Aristotle.
A guy. Okay.
Madam Curie.
Who?
Madam Curie.
Who's that?
What? Madam Curie, she is the one who she
You
was.
said what?
Yo,
I said
What?
Madam Curie.
yo,
You don't know Madam
yo,
Curie?
my guy Razor,
She
bro.
actually. Okay, even I'll have to
Wait,
do
what did she
the
do?
thing.
What did she do?
He's gonna have to Google to tell you.
Wait, do you know? What she
I'll have to Google it.
Not really.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, so a chick that
She
most
did
of us don't
something
know.
good for a lot of people, a population
Yes.
thing. Like that's all I know. Like
Yes.
I have a video game that I play it, and like she's one of the special people that come through. And like she
Wow.
increases your population by 1, so I can only think that it has to do with population increases or something good for populations of people. I have
But is
no
that
fucking clue.
smart?
Don't know. I have no idea what he was going, where he's getting.
Hold on, hold
The
on,
point
hold
is,
on.
I know you always make the point that women are smarter than us, but I don't know.
She was
the top.
yeah, she
smart
was a
people in
French
this
chemist.
What's have you ever worked with limits in mathematics?
Oh, bro,
I
you know
love
math,
how
you know
mad
math is my
people are gonna
fucking-
be at me for
So-
not giving examples. I just don't want to feed
approaching
this
but not,
fire.
Approaching but not touching. You know what I'm saying?
Just know
So
that,
like
people.
or like let's say
Let me put it this way: just know you're speaking to a math retard right now.
Okay, let me try a different example. Shit,
Yeah.
fuck.
I was just being honest. Like you're fighting a fucking hard battle right now, dog.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. This is it. That's like saying I'm saying that like black guys jump the highest, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going, yeah, but these 5 white guys jumped higher than them.
No, 'cause I said-
I'm saying the average.
No.
I'm saying the average. You understand?
I
what
know,
I'm
and I
saying?
think on the average,
I'm
I
saying
think
the
guys are
average.
smarter.
Yeah,
I think Mexicans jump higher than
I
that.
disagree with
They
that.
jump
I
the wall, right?
always disagreed with that. I
Yo.
always disagree with that.
I just think if we looked on average at how many people in doing intellectual things and people like tangible things, I mean vaccines.
Yeah, but you
like,
guys have
all
had
of that
more
kind of stuff, it's guys.
opportunity
There's-
for
there's
that.
also
That's
the
why
reason
there
that-
are more people that are male.
Yeah, but we're more
On
That are
average,
on
they
that
live longer. That
list.
has a lot to do with intelligence.
Fucking
and
obviously.
upbringing.
but it's an opportunity thing, sure. But y'all also never needed to go outside of what you're doing in terms of a nature level.
We
at
weren't
least.
allowed.
They weren't allowed.
We weren't allowed.
But,
We
but it's like when we had the argument before about the like, well, why women
Our
go out
society
and be
has
hunters and stuff, 'cause
changed
y'all
now.
don't need
Let's
to
get
do
our
that.
guest opinions.
Y'all have your
Yeah.
values.
How do y'all feel about this argument?
Well, it's an
Um,
argument.
I kind of agree that like the reason that you don't have a lot of women in positions where they're known or like recognized is because they didn't have a chance to do that. Like no matter if they tried, to get put down. So that's the only reason why. Like if you have 1,000 men and you have like 10 women, of course you can see more of the men than the women because
Right.
or the
There
other way
are
around.
quite
If you
a
had
few women who were recognized. It's not that they weren't,
Do you know
but there
why?
were a
Right.
lot more men.
Do you know
Yes.
why?
Right, correct.
I believe women are smarter by nature.
Come on.
They're more meticulous, and that breeds intelligence. When you're able to go over
Or
things on a
OCD.
minute level.
We're
Doesn't matter.
generalizing.
Doesn't matter. When you learn things inside and out from being on that minute level, it allows you to construct ideas that can now reach a little bit further because you understand the base level of everything. Yes, I do feel that emotionally, because they feel such an emotional range, it does
Every
conflate
every
sometimes,
woman
but
I've ever met and interacted with is not any fucking where near as meticulous as me. Do I constantly not freak out anytime at like?
Yeah, but you have
remotely your shit's out of
OCD
place?
though. You have
Doesn't matter.
OCD.
You
So wait,
called
so
us-
It's
you're
different.
stating
You're
a
assuming
condition
it.
as normal. You're not normal already to begin with, so you're weird in this situation. You should not be using yourself as an example in this situation. You have a superpower in this situation.
Guys, do you not get fucking annoyed if your bitch's shit is like all over your room or taking up your fucking space?
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's
but my
different.
shit isn't organized. I
How
just
is it
hate it when it's in
different?
my space.
How's it different?
What he just said.
It's not organized. I just don't like it over my shit. It makes it harder to look for my
It's
unorganized
fucking
shit.
up with your level of meticulousness.
No, it's fucking up with my disorganization because I run
But
You
does
have,
it-
an,
but
you
does
have
it-
an organized mess.
but it
I have an
works for-
organized mess.
Me too.
But
Me
it,
too.
But it works for you.
So her mess, yes.
They
but
have
her
not
mess
been
on
into
top of my
Uchi's
mess-
room.
They have not. They have not. It's an organized
Sir,
mess. It
her
really is.
meticulousness conflicts and fucks up your meticulousness.
She's not meticulous at all.
So you're more meticulous than her also.
I don't like you. You're right in this situation.
Thank you.
That's only when it comes to my room and how clean the room is. When it comes to like life situations, shit, she's far more meticulous.
Like what?
Like what? Like if I go to the supermarket, I'll probably come out with 10 things and nothing of which I can cook with. If she goes to the grocery store,
But if she wasn't there, you could manage with those 10 things. Fine. You'd be fine with those 10
that's
things.
because I'm happy enough eating nothing.
I know what those 10 things would be.
A guy gets
so
home, he's like, well, I fucked
And
up.
what
I guess
would
I
be yours?
starved tonight.
So is it more intelligent that she needs way more shit and stuff to get the job done? You're being more efficient.
No, she's doing a better
That's more
job.
meticulous of you.
She's
I don't
doing
see
a
how
better
She's
job.
doing a better job.
By her standards, he's
No,
fine with
no,
that.
by
No,
world
he
standards.
also agrees. He's
'Cause-
he's
How-
okay with less.
How many people do their standards keep alive? Men, on average, live about 5 to 10 years longer if they're dating a woman or they have a woman regularly in their life. Women give birth to babies and then they bring them into adulthood. Women also keep themselves alive. So typically, a woman is keeping more people than just herself alive.
Yeah,
You don't need a woman to keep you alive, though.
No, but they do a
I'm
very
s-
good job at it.
but a woman is better at
Keeping you alive?
multitasking
Yeah.
and managing because of that.
They're constantly managing other
Because
people's
of that,
lives.
we're
Constantly.
generalizing. Okay, on this podcast, we
I know,
also get to
bitch.
make these statements
I know
that you don't like.
That's fine. I don't care if
Yeah,
all
I-
4 of you agree. I can still disagree with you. Fuck.
You're
That's
allowed to,
fine.
you're allowed to.
You're allowed to,
I know.
but that's just what it is.
Wait, I don't know if they disagree or they agree.
know.
I
I know
think
that.
I think agree to half the point, but like who do you guys think is smarter in this situation? We haven't got your opinions on that.
Smarter between men and women.
Yeah.
Give him some medicine, Jay. Do it.
Go ahead, just be honest with yourself, bro.
But like, I mean, I'm trying to like think of instances where like,
I mean-
but, like I think women are definitely smarter and more resourceful.
Dead to me. Just dead. Fucking dead to the tar.
I'm being honest, yo.
But again,
Yeah,
we're
don't even ask me.
generalizing, and we're not saying that you
no,
can't
Razor,
be.
you need to answer this.
Go ahead, Razor, I'm
need to
sorry.
answer this.
No, don't even ask me because
No,
you
no.
know I'm going to say women. In India, the lifespan of women are a lot longer than the lifespan of men.
That's because in India, all y'all motherfuckers standing in front of trains. I don't know how many videos of Indians being
my
hit by
God.
fucking trains or falling off of them
Oh
motherfuckers have
My
I seen.
God.
No, I'm not even gonna hold back. I'm not. Have y'all not seen them?
I've seen it.
Yeah. Why y'all always get hit by trains?
Why do you? I don't get why boys watch
Oh,
that.
you know,
It's so weird. So weird.
Well,
I
when you
know
do
why
watch
they
shit like
always
that,
get
you
hit by the
notice
train.
how
Because
many
they
of
were
them are
not paying
Indian.
attention. They didn't have a woman guiding them.
These are also the guys that are probably filling up girls on the train line. That's the problem in India too.
Well, you know what, Uche?
Yeah.
As intelligent as women are, probably a little bit more than men. I think they're more emotional, and that kind of clouds.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
that's irrefutable.
I
of
agree
course.
with
Of
that.
course.
I said that as well.
that kind of
That's why
negates
I
it a
don't
little
think
bit.
there is intelligent because their emotions cloud their judgment, which affects your
Correct,
intelligence.
yeah.
You can't be.
So
you
I
can't-
think so.
you're
So now I'm back
even if
over
they
here.
are, here's what I'll say. Even if they are smarter, that it gets they have a debuff.
Any
Their
person can
emotions
be
are a
taught
debuff.
to control
Correct,
their emotions.
correct,
Any
correct,
person can be
correct.
taught to control their emotions. I had a girlfriend that is
You can
like
always dig
literally-
the woman out though. You can always dig
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
out of
but
them. Remember
that's
the
if
No,
Monica
you
episode?
can't. You can't.
But that's if you're
no, but
trying to be that.
Yeah, exactly. If
If you're
that's
trying to be what?
If you're just having a conversation and coexisting, you don't have to try to dig
So-
something out of someone.
It is
all the
because I want to
time.
deal with the honest.
so.
No,
Pause.
he gets it.
Interacting with you every day, right? She's gonna build up an immunity to anybody that's lesser than you, right?
Sure.
How many guys you think are better than you?
Plenty out there.
You think there are plenty of guys better than you?
Probably, yeah.
Most of humanity, would you say?
Nah.
A small percentage of humanity, would you say?
A decent percentage.
A decent percentage. I don't believe that of me at all.
What?
You think that there's a lot of people better than you?
I mean, what do you define as a lot of people? 100 people? 1,000 people? I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
on the million scale. I'm talking about all existence of human beings.
Oh, no.
No. So then, by virtue of that, having dealt with you every day, she's also better than them as well. So then, making her better than most men in.
What? Just because she's
Did I do that math right?
It's a
But that brings us
separate
back to the
points.
emotion thing, though.
It's a separate
No.
points,
It
but
does
yes.
cloud it, but my thing is that anybody can be taught to control their
Yeah.
emotions the same way they can control their thinking. So while
Yeah.
I am saying it can cloud their judgment, I'm not saying that no woman can get beyond that. I know women that have gotten beyond that.
Yeah.
You
think
can
there's
bring it
women-
out of them, but it takes a higher level individual.
It takes
to
more
even do
work.
that. It takes way more work.
Takes more work.
I can get any fucking bitch emotional in under 3
That's
minutes.
you.
No, I disagree.
That's
no. I
you,
disagree.
too.
I will bring you a few that will run you fucking ragged in your brain. I'll bring
I
you a few.
dare
I know,
bring
I
a
know.
woman that thinks she can match my audacity.
Do it.
I
Do
fucking
it.
First
dare.
off, I think it would take
Do
you- I
it.
think it would take you quite a bit to fuck with KO Vic, especially once she's able to identify what you're doing. It would be very hard for you to piss her off.
I disagree. I think I could get her very pissed. I've gotten her once or twice to already give me a fucking look of like,
A look isn't pissed.
No, but
I know.
once
I
I
wasn't
explained what
trying
you
to
were
get her pissed.
saying, she didn't give you that look anymore.
okay, but we're talking about
We
me
gotta
and
have her
interaction.
back
We're
on.
talking
For
about
this
me
is
and
let's
her
talk about
interaction.
our guests.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
can get any woman emotional.
So wait, back to Razor. We ain't letting him escape
Yeah.
this one. So Razor, you said women, right?
Oh,
So
God.
I mean, Jay just flip flop, right, Jay?
I didn't really flip flop. I just gave it more thought.
All right. So you
So, I
gave it more
mean-
thought, and now you're on the other side.
They also
More
don't
or less,
change
yeah.
up their shit at all. Like why don't they actually like like you know what I mean? They don't even have skills to get a guy.
What?
Women don't have any skills to get a guy other than waiting with like the smell of your pussy on your finger.
They don't
That's not
hunt.
true.
They
It's
don't
a
really
lottery.
have to do it.
That's not true.
Bro,
Really? It's not true?
like
You got it. You have to
Girls
get
go out to get guys.
how you get a guy.
No,
looking sexy.
yeah.
You haven't
That's
tried,
their
you
job.
haven't tried it, Irish.
That-
You should do your hair
That's
more
their
often,
job. All
okay,
they have to
girl?
do is be an
I've
object.
gone
That's
up
not-
to guys
so
before.
that-
I've
yes,
approached
yes, you know,
Are
guys
you
before.
hating on their strategy
They-
or?
Yeah, what are
They-
you hating on? I don't know anymore.
You said how do they do it? I told you how they do it, and you said like, well, the way they do it
I'm
sucks.
so
like, they
so
do
so
it,
them
though?
them just waiting around like a deer waiting to
No.
get shot with a gun is them getting a guy.
You just
No.
asked them, how
I-
do you get shot? She
I-
said, I stare at the gun.
That's not.
I didn't say that.
That's
I
not
said
getting the guy.
I've
We're getting
approached
them.
guys before.
And what was your game? What'd you say? How would you know that you wouldn't even know how to charm a guy
What do you mean?
because we don't need you to charm us. We just want.
I
pussy.
know
You
it
don't need
doesn't.
to do
I'm not
anything.
saying it takes a lot. I'm just saying
Right, so
I've
you
been
don't-
the
so you
approacher
don't- you don't-
before.
You don't need her.
I've seen Phoenix hunt. I've seen Phoenix, one of our last guests, hunt a couple of times.
Yeah.
She's a hunter.
How successful? Okay. there you
I
go.
mean, but like guys aren't that successful either.
right. Most guys aren't sexual
Yeah,
because they're dumb fucks and don't do what we tell them.
Well, still, even if you do what we tell them, you're not gonna win every time. It's
sure,
not
for
possible.
sure.
Not fucking possible.
sure, yeah, I
You're gonna
agree.
strike out more than you win, no
sure,
matter what.
absolutely.
That's the human existence. So
Exactly.
you lose more than you win. So everybody's on that side of the spectrum. I don't know anybody bad.
Women don't lose whether they don't face women face the rejection on the back end. They win all the time on the front.
I mean, when you lose, you still lose. I ain't really like. I don't want to lose at all. But like, when you lose, doesn't matter. Did you lose? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but it affects us different. Like if they're used to losing on the back end and then you reject them on the front end, that fucks women up. Women get really fucked up when you reject them.
Yeah, that is true.
True.
You will see
That
that
is
anytime
very
you reject
true.
a woman from sex. which
It
I
has
think
happened
In
to
the same way,
myself.
guys, we're used to being rejected on the front end, and that's why we get so fucked up on the
Fucks
back
you
end
up.
of a relationship when we get broken up with because of our ego.
Wow. Very true.
Oh, I met a dude.
Never looked at it that way.
This one, his wife is so she don't make no fucking sense. And
What woman
these
does?
are the women. No. But these are the women that I vehemently stayed away from because guys talking about she hasn't had sex with me in a month, no matter how much I ask. But she complains the moment she suspects me of cheating the moment I stop talking about sex. So the moment I stop asking
Bitch, if
for
you
it,
ain't interested, I'm gonna find someone who
basically, do you know how I translate this in my head? Immediately I stop giving you power. You wonder where the power's gone.
Yeah.
Exactly, because women's power is in their fucking pussy.
So, but
That's the power they
like,
have
you
over
literally
us.
love holding the power. You won't give it to him. You just like having the because if you give it to him, you still have the same power. But you don't give it to him. You literally like making him suffer. You're a fucking masochist. You're a fucking masochist. You're a rapist. You're a masochist. You're all that shit. What the fuck is this?
Patrice used to say their power is their pussy, and out of our fear of missing out on what they have.
What the
pussy.
no, like I wanted like and this guy like
think about it, because you take the power back
when
you don't care about the pussy, and that's when you take the power back. When they can't dangle it and you're like at their beck and call, that's when they're like, because then they have to be more than their pussy, and most women aren't. Because they don't have to be more than their pussy.
I told them this straight up.
Most.
I said go home.
Not all.
Most, which is why they're not intelligent to me, because most aren't better than their
I
pussy.
told them this. I said, yo, go home. I was like, just based on that alone, go home and here's how you fuck with your wife. Be like, I'm a better person than you. And then when she asked why, be like, because I have to take how you feel constantly into consideration while you just neglect mine.
Yeah. Because I live constantly in a world of on my man period where I'm faithful to you and I'm not fucking any side bitches and you're not giving me any pussy and I'm making my and you get to bask in the power of controlling when the fuck I'm horny.
Yes. No, not when I'm horny.
You.
When I get to relieve my horniness.
Oh no, because you can jerk off. Oh well, I jerk off too, honey. So you
Doesn't
can jerk
make you any
off.
less
It's
wanna
what
fuck
it's what
somebody.
we argued about with Shannon, because she was like, well, guys can just jerk off. No, sorry,
And
we
you can
can't.
just get an epidural during childbirth. Like we all have shit that we feel about the other side of the fence. It's
Oh
for
my
you to respect my
God.
side of the fence because you can't live it.
Yeah. Also, it's like we guys cheat differently. Like a guy can go fuck another chick and come back and still love his girl. Like it's not guys can
So
go fuck.
find that
not-
wild.
Hey,
No, you shouldn't. We don't experience sex the same way
a
you
woman
do.
doesn't cheat.
I know.
A
That's
woman
why
doesn't cheat
it's
until she's
that's why
unhappy.
it's like takes me longer to process that sentence. You know what I mean? Because that's not how I would deal with it. Because
Right.
women don't cheat that
Yeah,
way.
women wait until they're
True.
upset in the
You know what I
relationship
mean?
and unhappy, and then they go cheat out of spite. It's
Yeah.
it's in this, and it's like the same vein of like when we talk
Women
about
revenge fuck.
Yes.
right. And,
Yeah.
Same way where it's like
Women
when
revenge fuck.
when
Women
it's-
curious fuck too.
like when a guy goes, let's have an
Yeah.
open relationship. It's
a
because
guilty pleasure
the
thing.
guy's just tired of looking at your fucking face and he wants some strange. When a girl,
Or you said no way too many
yeah,
fucking times.
when a girl
I've seen that happen often.
when a girl says let's have an open relationship, she's already got a motherfucker.
Yep.
She's already got someone in mind.
You'll be like,
Yup.
do you have someone in mind? She'll be like, yeah, your friend Henry.
You want to know why?
Yeah,
you want to
right?
know why? Because we're better organizers.
Nope. You know what it is?
They're
Y'all-
Fucking
Ridiculous.
drop that.
It's fear.
Money moose,
Nope.
money
It's not,
moose.
because it's fear.
Yeah.
It's all you women do this thing where you'll
I think
hold.
you deserve that.
They hold on one vine, and they hold on to that one vine until they get another vine, and they hold on to both
Because
vines
they're
until
better
they're secure.
organizers because
Monkey.
they don't want to ever not be secure.
I don't think we
It's
heard
They
that.
have to line up
It's-
the next one. It's survival of the fittest.
It's survival. It's not.
Yes,
It's not better
that's
at
why they
organizing,
have.
It's just survival.
They have to be better organizers.
All
They
right,
have to
I
be
hear-
for that
I
reason.
I just hear smarter. Every time you guys say survival, I just hear smarter. They're better survivalists. I hear smarter. They're better survivors. I hear smarter. I keep hearing smarter. I literally just keep. When you say survival, especially when it comes to a planet where everything dies.
dumb animals can survive.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
as well. They usually make a mistake that usually leaves them in a terrible situation.
Turtles are fucking dumb.
Men.
by whose
Men
whose
by
standards?
nature survive
They're
on their
slow and
own.
kinda stupid.
And when they
They have a
make a
hard shell around
mistake
them.
and fuck up, they die
Armadillos, they're kind
in
of
nature.
Yeah. They're like literally. How many?
I
like,
know.
Women are constantly being killed. Literally.
And guess
constantly.
what? The bitch,
Guys,
the bitch
like-
version of
and it's
every
never usually
animal
by other
is
women.
weaker.
No.
That's
wait,
why
wait.
women have to be
No,
better
no, no, no.
organizers.
All right,
Stop.
name me
You
the
just-
name me the 3 exceptions that I like a spider or black widow that I could crush with my fucking foot. The woman version of almost
Dolphins.
the woman
Women's
version.
of-
Seahorses.
How?
Yeah, there are many.
Yeah,
In most species, the women is
seahorses, the fag of the ocean. Okay, yeah, right. But you guys are like guys. It's like 10 examples
bigger.
compared
No,
to
no,
all
no, no,
of
no,
the
no.
animal
In
species.
more
out there.
animal species, the woman is bigger.
Just I didn't say bigger. I said the female version of any animal is the weaker version.
Bigger in the wild means stronger. That's why I went to bigger. No, it's
No,
incorrect.
not all
Disagree.
animal female animals are bigger.
Most of them are. Not all of them. Most of them
Not
are.
the strongest ones.
The one-on-one, a male version of almost majority of every animal would fuck the female version
No,
up.
I would
100%.
say for mammals you're absolutely correct. Not even all mammals, but for mammals you're mostly correct. But a lot of other species, fuck no. Reptiles, no.
Yeah.
Arachnids, no.
Yeah, again, arachnids.
Yeah, but
things
we're
I
not-
could squish in my
There
We're
are more
not
species of
comparing
them than us.
ourselves to
Again,
arachnids.
Generally,
If we're talking about this
if we're
planet, you can include
generalizing
all species.
if we're generalizing like we do, I'm right. More animals, the male version's definitely stronger.
I'm gonna Google this one because I think Jeremy disagrees.
Actually, if you look at lions and lionesses actually try to be in a pack. Lions are solitary
Weird, and they
creatures.
still
Yeah,
don't, and they
that's the
still,
example I had in my head, too.
and we've talked about it before. And the females still elect a male lion to fucking lead them. Why don't they elect one of the bitch lions to lead them? Because they need a male to fucking lead them.
Yeah, they elect because the male doesn't do any hunting. He just sits there on
Because
his
he delegates
haunches.
to his hoes to do all the hard work. That's making your that's not working hard. That's
That
not working for your money.
means-
That's making your money work
That
for
just
you.
means that the female has to be better at the other shit.
Hey, you know what that tells me? The male
That just-
lion's smarter than the female lions because he makes them do all the. He Tom
The male is the CEO.
He Tom Sawyered all the female lions.
Yeah,
in
but all the
fucking
female
paint.
lions have to do the hunting so that you can survive.
Hold on. Do you know that the lead lion doesn't stay the lead of the pride forever?
Yeah,
Right, he gets
I
challenged
know.
constantly.
yeah.
The Lion King taught
So
me
he has
that.
to stay the king.
So while all the women get to eat constantly, they only get to eat for a little bit of time. I think that's pretty fucking smart.
It's the circle of
motherfucker's here to take on any bigger
life.
predator, but at the end of the day, we feed his ass and we determine when we need a new one because we all just fucking leave.
And that's the circle of life.
Am I wrong, guys?
Doggy.
Yep.
It's not the male lion that decides it's not his turn anymore. Either the pride leaves you, or someone else kills
You
your
know what
ass.
they do?
Like,
You know what
that's
they
it.
do?
But they leave
They
you if
turn
you're not
your
being a good
back
leader.
on you.
Which we always say. Of course, a woman's not going to follow you. if
Tell
you're
me
not
how
a
is that
leader. If you
different
don't-
from
if she doesn't think
us?
you can lead, she's not going to follow you.
Gotta be smart enough to identify that.
Tell me how
Right.
how that's
That's
different
fair.
from any
I was
corporate,
afraid-
bro.
I don't know. Hold
We've
on,
got
I
corporate.
I got this one on my
They've
mind
got
right now.
CEOs.
Oh my
They get
God.
elected. They get kicked out too.
I
Right?
mean,
Good point.
but that's the thing. It's you know what I mean. Like if they why don't they just elect one of their own? Because they don't trust another woman to lead. Because that's another thing I always preach on this podcast. Women don't want to lead and they don't have the ability to lead.
Oh, I wouldn't say they don't have the
I
ability.
disagree with
They
that
know
part,
it's
too.
not wise to
It's not,
lead.
it's not their primary function.
They've never needed to lead, so they don't have the skills to do it. Guys have had to lead, so we have developed the skills to do that. Women inherently don't have the skills because they've never had to. It's like when I say women don't like when I go I'm more charming than you. You know why? Because I'm likable. You wouldn't know how to charm me.
That's why
Because a woman's never had to be charming to get a guy.
That's why we hold female leaders at a really high regard, though, because they've shot through that glass ceiling.
Have they, or does everybody just feel bad and elect them in?
No, that is not always the case, and I'm not just talking about politics. I'm talking
'Cause
about in
it
general.
happened in Guyana. That's not a place where they're just giving it to you because you're a woman and we feel bad. We don't give a fuck about that shit. Can you do the job?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Civil rights isn't a big thing in Africa. So, like, no. Do you do the job well? Or did you have enough money to buy yourself there? Of which that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Fair.
So, it happens. That's just to give an example.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. Was there a story that you?
But are they leading everything, or is there still a guy running?
So
most of the shit?
for the time that she was in government, Ghana was doing the best of all African nations for her entire.
I'm sure.
I
But
don't
there's
wanna say
still a
rank.
man above her technically somewhere, I'm sure, in the
She was-
hierarchy.
no, there wasn't. She was the highest ranking person in the government. What the fuck is the president to you?
I don't know how the system works. I'm genuinely asking.
We learned it from white people. How do y'all run your government? Like, y'all got presidents. Like,
right, but it's also there's a check and balance. So something like Trump's not the highest, and like we have the Congress and shit that balances that. Like,
what's
it's
a
not.
veto? If he's able to throw a veto and to be like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Yes, there's checks and balances, but he can be like, yo, bitch, move.
Right,
And
but
then
it's
you
not
need
a-
to put all the other shit
bitch,
together
move.
to come against him to make it work.
I think presidents are wrong. I think you have a stronger argument if you were using like dictator as an example.
Bro, if all you gotta do is I blow and like that shit's
But
gone.
that's not how our government works, though. Like, he can't literally just go like, "Oh, well, fuck what all you say. I'm just making it a thing." That's not how that works at all.
But doesn't he though?
There are statutes that allow that to become possible.
And they have checks and balances that can knock that off if it doesn't make sense.
We
or
haven't
it's
seen them
harmful.
come to our aid so far.
That's fair, but they
And
still
that's all I'm
exist.
saying. It just takes one person to break the system, and it's being broken right now. So
That's
the
fair.
next person to push up against it, I'm sure it breaks completely. Because
Probably.
this
I mean, it's been broken
guy's
forever.
rubbing his fucking tan ass, blonde ass, fucking old ass dick all upon this government right now. Just riding that shit,
Just like every
riding it.
president has. We haven't had like a good president.
What's a good president? These are the people that we pay to lie to us.
I know,
Just
that's
tell
what I'm
me
saying.
a good fucking lie, nigga.
None of them are good. That's why I made that status
imagine.
the other day. Where it was like, hey, I'm glad that the one bipartisan issue both sides can agree on is sexual assault. That's why we have two like rapists on either side. It's like, cool. Hey, we can come across the aisle on rape, guys. Woo!
Honestly, like, I almost said something stupid.
Yeah, how
All
dare
right.
you? That's my job.
So, okay. I skipped past these other ones. Oh, hold on.
You really are.
What are you
he's
looking
going
for?
deep
No,
about
so in
the animal
mammals,
thing.
remember I said in mammals you're most likely correct?
Yeah.
You won that one. Y'all keep talking. I'll let you know as I go
Oh
along.
my God.
Okay, see, from playing with Uche, this is what I've noticed. His brain works faster than his mouth. So while his
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo.
So here's like a big thing we preach on this is that like the relationship's not gonna work if the guy's not leading it. Women don't want to lead the relationship. That's the whole point of like me saying they can't lead the relationship.
We don't wanna be your
And
mom.
again, like I know we kind of like went off on this government tangent. I'm mainly talking about relationships because this is a relationship podcast. And the relationship, if a woman is running the relationship, it is going to fail. Because she inherently doesn't want to lead. She wants to find a guy that she feels comfortable following. And when I get so many women, they go, there's no guy better than me. I'm not going to follow a guy. And I go, you haven't met
But
the guy
that's also
that made
not-
you feel like you want to be second.
That's also like what you're saying is not that they're not like they don't have the ability to lead.
No,
but
they
how
don't.
frustrating is it when like you're in a relationship? Like I'm talking as a
I
female.
am saying that.
I know. I'm just
All
reiterating
right,
your
so
point.
far, I'm losing this battle quite decisively. I'm not done yet, though.
Okay.
By the way, this is why Karizmatik and I are friends, because he is nothing if not fair. He's nothing. He's like he wants to rub this in my fucking dumb face so bad.
My
But
God.
he's like one of the fairest people I've ever fucking met. I know it's killing him inside.
More than you know.
I know. He's like, oh, this fucking Irish cunt.
Can I talk? Or, are we just going to keep interrupting me? Anyways.
Well, have you been on this podcast?
Yeah.
I've seen it
God.
before.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyways, like as a female, I know personally, and I know other females that feel the same way, that when you're in a relationship and you feel like you have to constantly ask like your boyfriend or whoever to do something when you feel like you have to direct them, it's annoying as fuck. You just want them to be able to do it like on their own and make decisions. So
You don't want
that's-
to feel like their mom.
Exactly. So that is like the point I think people miss a lot when they get upset about what you're saying, because it is annoying. Like girls complain about all the time. He won't do this. He forgot to do that. And like blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because you're having to remind
I
him.
basically got bugs.
It was a fair game.
To be fair, most of the things I spout are regurgitated Patrice O'Neal things. I constantly quote a lot, and I just assume when he says this shit. I mean, I research it a little bit too, but this motherfucker's was doing this for like 30 years and stuff. So everything he says, like when people go, Irish, you're wrong about this woman stuff, I go, Patrice and Dante like suss this out with thousands of women and thousands of guys calling in being like, what the fuck, this shit works. Like even me, dude, I was one of these fucking beta retard guys that was all about like I let the women, every relationship I was in failed because of me, because I wasn't running it and being the man. And once I was like, I listened to Black Phillip a bunch and listened to Man School, I started applying these principles that we're talking about and shit. It's psychotic how it becomes fucking like shooting fish in a barrel getting women. And I know that sounds so arrogant, but it's like it's goofy as fuck. It's like women are like, it's this thing where it's like I always equate it to when a guy finally gets it. It's like that moment in the Matrix when Neo starts seeing the fucking numbers like overlaying in reality, and you're like, it's what it's like. You're like, oh, like all I got to do is this to get this bitch. Are you fucking kidding? Like Dante says all the time. He's like, I've been doing this for so long. He goes, I need so little information now. I might need like back in the day. He's like, I might need to talk to you for 15 minutes. He's like, in 2 minutes now, I could figure out all your shit. He's like, I've seen everything. So it's like you could be like, well, I've been with this chick for 3 years, and I'm not. He'd be like, stop, and like he'll already have it together. It's just like they've just sussed it out. They did all the work, so I didn't have to.
There are only so many different types of people in this life.
I'm
sorry.
There's so many types of
attitudes.
I think there's so many types of guys at the core. There's only one type of woman.
That's
at the
not
core.
true.
At the nature
That's
level,
not true.
I disagree.
Then there's only one type of guy at a nature level.
Then why am I able to boil all of you? Why,
There's Adam and there's Eve. How
Ani,
dare you?
Ani, then why am I able?
I think there might be an underlying thing that drives them.
Then
but no, not the same
But
at all.
why then applying these principles does it work on any kind of bitch. Because I can boil them all
right,
down to the same woman. On a nature level,
if you wanted to murder a guy, what'd you have to do? Get his dick hard. It's pretty easy to murder him too. There's certain things you can suss out. A guy will follow his dick to the end of time. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There's certain situations that you put either of the genders in and they'll just follow. Because like there's certain underlying things that just run them kind of on that level. It has nothing to do with being the same as every other thing. No, we're wired a certain way. And even to that,
right, which on a nature level makes them the same.
No.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No, I know. I vehemently disagree.
Because
with
because we generalize that this is the case for most women. That's the way. Almost all of them are. I can boil it down to the same. Their bare necessity and needs. For
what
a
do you
guy,
guys
you can boil
think?
it down to a fucking. What do we need? We need fucking food, sleep, and some pussy.
So we're all the same.
For the
We let
most
them
part,
talk it out.
So there's one type of guy.
I don't need food that often. I just need calories. If you can give it to me in a quicker form than food, I just fuck.
So there's
And
one type
sleep.
of guy.
You still need food or you're gonna die.
You see what I'm saying? So that is not even anything to do with me, but my body needs that shit. So how can you attribute that shit to me when it's necessary for survival, just to keep going?
Okay, then
If I could pick it out, I would.
Then you don't. Okay, then it makes it easier. You don't need anything outside of basic survival stuff.
So that makes us all the same because all of us just need survival stuff.
So that means that there's multiple different types of women.
That means
and
there's
then
only
there's
one
one
type
type
of
of
human
man.
being.
Yeah.
That means there's only one type. Because we all want to keep breathing. So that means we're all the same.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's more minutia to that.
I literally then I don't know all this mentality works on every kind of woman. So to me that I can boil them down to the on the root level. I can. Boil
I
them
agree with the
down to same
mentality.
thing.
I disagree with this statement that you're making right now.
That's fine.
Because nothing's that finite. Nothing's that finite.
It's so far in my life it's worked in that pathway that it makes
does
sense
this thing fail with certain people? Yes. Why? Because you're you. It can always fail.
Yeah, I mean you're not. There's certain people that are never gonna find you attractive. You're not gonna be able to fuck.
So no matter how that works for you, no matter how many times you solve their problem, you ain't getting them.
Right.
So there's still more to it.
But then you were never going to get with that person to begin with. Anyway.
Which means there's still more to it.
How is there more to it?
The minutia, because if anybody can't pick them up on that shit, then it's not it's not anybody type of game. Everybody's not the same. There's something more.
Their needs are all the same on a root level.
Everybody's needs are all the same on a root level. You need to shit, eat, and fuck some butt.
Not everybody needs that. Not everybody needs to fuck some butt.
Yo, real talk. You need to fuck some butt, right, Razor?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with that.
Yep.
Hey, that's what I do. Oh, and you forgot the repeat portion though.
Oh,
you
yep. Yo, what is Arjan saying? Is there some Indian hate going on right now?
I don't know. Let me see.
We got another Indian in the chat.
Who?
This Indian's great. He loves you. Yo, Razor, that's the first time. Every time I see you ever meet another Indian, they hate you.
He's dying in the group.
On site. They hate him on site. They're like, I don't like this motherfucker.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
True.
You know, the rest of the world, they get into fights with others. We Indians, we hate each other. That's all.
That's awesome. We don't have any other calls.
So between him and one of the other guys we play video games with, they're both Indian, and how they bonded was over their mutual hate of other Indians, which I thought was just
That's
a
the best way to
moment.
bond with another person of your culture.
Honestly.
When you can be racist together about your own people.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and Anjan, he likes white women too.
Yeah. That's true.
It's true.
John.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh my god,
That was so
I
much
like
fun.
this. I don't think we went over much of Razor shit though.
No, we can keep diving in if you want.
In an hour ish. Up to you.
Like I just wanted to go over a few of Razor's escapades. You guys want to do another episode called Razor's Escapades, and we go over some of your cheating fiascos?
I mean, we could
Oh, hell
keep it a little
no.
longer.
No, 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 no.
No.
If my wife
No?
finds out, I'm dead.
That's a man scared of his wife that was in the military once. Murderize his ass.
Murderize is a nice term.
Funny.
I wouldn't worry. What is she gonna murder you? Great. Then she's gonna spend the rest of her life in jail.
I mean, if she ever finds
Oh,
this
no, no,
episode,
no, no.
we're probably famous.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that so bad?
Oh, I'm definitely
Razor,
gonna make
yeah.
sure she don't find it, you know?
All right, if you're gonna make sure she don't find it, can we go over some of your escapades?
Yeah.
No.
But you know she'll listen. But you know she'll listen in, right?
Is she listening in on the? Yo, make sure she's not
No,
near the
no.
door. Go to a different room. Go in your car.
Oh my God.
Oh hell no.
She can
I
watch
mean,
live, dude. What are you talking about?
She's not on the internet.
no. What do you mean? She's on Facebook and everything. I'm the one who doesn't have Facebook and stuff, bro.
You gotta say, yeah. I mean,
That's a good point. So how do you get on here?
Goodness.
I just realized, like,
Okay.
wait.
asking the important questions.
Hell yeah.
I just realized that, like, you don't have anything. How do you figure out?
Did you see the name I'm under, bro?
Nah, I didn't.
Uchi gave this one to me
Yep.
Oh my
for the
God.
podcast
Oh.
because I myself I don't have Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp or any of those
Because it would
things.
get him in way too much
Oh,
trouble.
we know.
Oh my.
No, it's because I work with technology every day and I hate to spend more time with technology.
Mm.
Except for
Okay.
your Xbox.
Yep. You see? Yep. Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Are you sure it's nothing else?
I've been in trouble once before.
Only ones?
There we go. There we go.
Alright,
There's
guys.
always-
Alright,
Every time you ask him, you get a new number. So,
Now, is there a reason that you don't feel you could just be with multiple women or have like an open relationship thing?
Yep, that is a cultural thing actually for us.
his
Okay.
culture don't do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the wife
And-
pays the dowry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, in his culture.
Oh
the wife pays.
yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
Dang.
No, for like in our culture, it's more like women have more respect than men. Well, like you know, in the families, the
We need
girls
to
get
fix that.
no, the girls they get more of the land than the boys do. So if you got one girl and two guys, the land is going to be divided. The parents' property is going to be divided into 4 parts.
Wow.
2 parts is going to go to the girls, 1 each to the boys, because they say the boys can
Wow.
fend for themselves. The girls are going to have their own kids too.
So you gotta
Sarah.
give them a golf. Women in your culture get a golf handicap.
Yep.
Of which, I mean, they just end
Wow.
up. Doesn't the husband just end up like assimilating most of that?
No.
It's kept separate.
No, the husbands also get assimilated for the wife.
Wait, the wife. The wife owns the husbands too.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
bro. That's how it is in my culture. I'm from south of India, so that's why.
The Punjab.
So,
You from the Punjab?
but Punjab is north. I'm from
Oh, okay,
Kerala.
okay. I love the Punjab.
He's so insulted. He's like, don't you dare fucking ever compare me to
How
this.
fucking dare you?
I'm from Kerala, so.
I don't know where that is, but probably on John does.
No, it is down south. You know.
God,
Is that where
you know what?
the
You need to
black
watch.
Indians are?
You need to watch more Indian film. You need
I watched all of
to,
Slumdog.
have you seen
Oh
Have you
my
seen
God.
Padmavat?
Doesn't count.
You need some Padmavat in your life.
Oh,
Facts.
do you guys know that one? I don't know that shit.
Which one, Padmavati?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, wow! The way he said it versus the way you said it, you lighted that shit
the
up.
name of the movie that I'm talking about it's about the story of Padmavati, but the movie's called Padmavat. The 2018 film.
Padmavat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see, aha!
He knows the shit.
I tried to make I tried to make a
Bro.
roast joke about that movie to Sham one time, this Indian comic around here, and he just looked at me and had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. Then I sent him the movie afterwards, and he laughed his fucking tits off.
Oh my god.
Any chance you want to describe for us any of the situation you got caught in?
Oh, not physically. You know, emails,
Yeah.
definitely, accidentally.
See, okay, this is a curious thing because I've encountered guys that they've had that where they're like, I knew this guy that got caught. I guess he wasn't even sending anything back, but I guess on his well, first of all, he's a fag for having a Tumblr, but he had a Tumblr and this Polish.
Hey, I
chick-
have a Tumblr, you bitch.
You're a fag too. He had
Fuck
a-
you!
and
I'll
this-
fuck you in the ass right now, bitch. You know that's on the table.
And then we'll both be.
I'll
fags.
pull your goldie. We can always be fags together.
Good.
I'll pull those Goldilocks, man. Don't test me.
They're not gold, but you can pull them.
I'll make them gold. Pull the shower, bitch.
Wow, you've got some very
Alright then.
bleach heavy piss then.
Yeah.
I didn't say how long it'd be golden for.
Ugh.
Ew.
You got too much citrus in your piss.
I do drink a lot of cranberry juice.
You're acidic piss.
Nice.
I don't remember what I was saying.
Pop Levite?
No, we got beyond that. I don't remember. I don't know. Some goofy shit.
You said you were a girl with Goldilocks.
No, before that.
know.
Oh, the Tumblr thing. Oh, yeah. I knew this guy. It was some Polish chick was sending him naked pictures, and then his girlfriend like broke up with him. Was like, fuck him. He like emotionally cheated on me. What the fuck does that even mean? That is some. Again, you know, I love this term. That's some vaginal shit. Emotionally cheating, like.
That's a thing.
No, you can emotionally cheat, but that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
No, for me it was physical, but
For most women, like it's for a lot of women, they say it's worse that if you discuss like your emotional mindset with another woman instead of her.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Uche, you know that's what broke up my marriage, right?
What's that?
Go ahead.
You know that's what broke up my marriage, right?
Really?
Last time.
What?
but that did not break up mine.
Now, like it's to me, it's like a thing. Like, okay, maybe you should have if you're like sexting another person, you should have that conversation with the person. But like, I don't know. Like, I would if a chick was like, you sent like a dirty message to a chick, I'm gonna break up with you. I would be like, okay, bye.
Wait, Jay, explain a little bit further.
So pretty much, I was like talking to someone constantly, like all the time, like on my way to work, on my way back home, like on my lunch breaks at work and shit like that.
Yeah.
And my wife at the time found out, and she said, "Now, mind you, this girl lives like 5 hours away by plane." So we obviously never hooked up. But my wife at the time was like, "Oh, you
Wait, was this
cheated
Texas chick?
emotionally." No, this was someone else
Okay.
that
Jay.
I was just talking to. And she was like, "You cheated emotionally, and that's worse than physical cheating." So I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll give you that."
What?
Now,
I
That's
wouldn't
what she
say
said. I was
it's
like, "All right,
worse,
cool,
but
I'll
I'd
give it
say
to you."
that's kind of bad.
It's like, you know what it is? Okay, if here's the thing, the word she's saying is right, but the perspective's wrong. Like, it's worse in the sense that yes, a guy could go fuck another chick and come back, and like I said earlier, wouldn't like affect
Right.
how we feel about a chick.
Right.
Yeah, I would agree. It's probably way more intimate to be sharing like emotional content with a chick.
Yes,
but if,
that's the
if
emotional cheat.
and that's that. Okay,
Yeah.
I could give some credence to that. But if you were just like
Right.
essentially sexting or talking dirty with a chick, that would still I'd equate that personally in the physical realm of like.
But wait,
sex.
were you sexting her?
Or were you just being like, "This is what's going on in my life. How you doing? Good morning," all that kind of shit.
Right. No. It was just basically just like conversation. It wasn't nothing
See,
sexual
like,
because she was
that's,
married.
That's my thing because you run into this struggle. This is the struggle right here.
But
Like,
what does conversation mean, right?
Because I date a person, because you date a person so further along in your life, the chances of them becoming your best friend is very slim. So I'm sorry that there are other people I like to talk to a little bit more than you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? It's just not that possible for every situation. It can't be. It happens in some. It's not gonna happen in all.
Yeah.
Sorry, there are other people I like. I really like fucking and being with you every day, but that person I like to talk to. You see that I'm not fucking and being with them every day. I just like to talk to them more than you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Well,
plenty of
pretty
things
much
that
what it
you've tried
was.
to come and talk to me about, and I'm like, oh, that's great, and then I'll go and talk about it for hours with Karizmatik, and then I don't know, that would probably make you upset, but it's like, I don't want to talk about that with you.
I
Like,
don't.
no offense, there's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna stimulate me in terms of this conversation.
Like-
I want to talk to a dude about
I guess
it.
I
it
have-
depends on what the conversation.
I have very
about,
specific
but
female friends I
otherwise
talk
don't
to
really
about
care.
certain things. Like there's some that I can talk. There are very few that I can talk to about everything because there are certain parts where like we can't have the rational discussion in that realm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
makes
like,
sense.
And just by that, I have to talk to a different person because I'm not gonna just stop. I'm not gonna just not have that conversation. But if having that conversation with you is like beating up against a brick wall, why bring that to you? Just so you can feel good about yourself and my problem still doesn't get solved? And that's what it turns into. It turns into your ego trip instead of solving my problem.
Well, and it's what's funny is because guys get constantly accused of we're being selfish, but it's like all those kind of scenarios, like what you just described, happens in like 40 different fucking scenarios constantly in a relationship, and it's like, no, really, the woman's being fucking selfish, because it's like because of their insecurity, you have to then put your happiness second to make them feel good,
Yep, because I mean,
Always. Yep.
and fuck that. Like I'm not gonna do that shit. Figure your bullshit
there's
out.
absolutely no reason to because like we feel bad doing it to them. We're not allowed to society wise. Like these are all things that like we can't make them feel these ways, but like we enable ourselves to go through these emotions. No, find a girl that respects you more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Find a girl that like, yo, you're like not only are you there for her, but you're there for yourself too. This is not all about you. I'm not stepping into your life. We're either making a life or becoming parts of each other's. This is not all
Right.
about you.
Mm-hmm.
So in no way are you gonna keep my dick in a box, first and foremost. I'm gonna use it when I fucking want.
Facts.
And if it's not with you, then we better have a fucking plan as to when I can use it, or I'm not gonna wait for your ass, okay? Okay, boo-boo, because your pussy works when it wants, okay? My dick will do the same. Okay?
No, it doesn't work like that.
When you're wrong.
No. You see, it doesn't work like that when you don't want it to work like that. You cucked yourself. You cucked yourself. I've always told you this, bro. I've always told you this.
I know.
The time you were
But
getting
not
it the
anymore,
most-
remember?
The time you were getting it the most was when your wife didn't see you every day because she had to make sure she kept you on the line.
Mm-hmm.
How selfish is that shit? So now when he's around you all the time, you don't feel the same way. You won't fuck him.
No, now I would imagine that those feelings are still. I mean, it's so crazy. That's probably why you don't have social media and all these other things, because there have to be you essentially have to be in a padded room because you're frothing at the mouth.
Honestly,
I think you're gonna have room right now.
No. No, it's not like that. Now, like, it's not constant, but it's there. When I want it, I get it.
Be
You know?
honest though. If
honest.
you could without them being upset, and let's just say it was okay, you would. But if you could get some other pussy.
Oh, definitely. I would.
that's not,
Hey, I can't. Okay,
Yo.
let me put it this way. I don't want to keep eating chicken Manchurian every day.
Even though it's your favorite dish, right? Even if it's your favorite dish.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Yo, my
Yo.
guy.
Facts.
My
Chicken tikka
God.
masala every once in a while. Tikka masala every once in a while, right?
That is exactly
No,
what
that's what it
pussy
turns
is to
into.
guys. It is. It becomes
Life,
eating
if
the
life
same
is long
food
for you, it becomes fucking
every
mundane for
day.
everybody. For everybody. It's just women can literally be like, okay, pussy's off.
It's
And
like,
they're
hey,
cool.
hey,
They're
I-
cool.
It's like, hey, I know we're poor rice farmers and all we eat is rice every night, but one night a week, could we go out to dinner and let me get a fucking steak?
A woman said to me today, she was like, if I had a man, and like this mind boggles me, but I have learned to understand this about women. She said, let's say I had a man and he went to jail for like 5 years. I'd be able to wait. I said, yo, if I went to jail by week 4, I gotta make someone my bitch. Like, I don't understand what you're saying.
I
What
don't
do you
know about
mean?
5 years.
Hey, she said that easy. I mean, you may be different, but I find a lot of women that mirror that sentiment.
No, it's
Fine,
you know
fine.
why they
1
they
year.
can mirror
I
that.
wouldn't wait a year.
Hold on, Razor, what were you saying?
No, I said when it comes to women, you know why they can do that? Because they can hold out longer.
Yeah,
than we
they
can.
really.
Because they don't need to, like, that's why I always think it's a little bit phony when a lot of these women are like, yeah, I want 10 different dicks. It's like, you don't want
No, no,
10
no, no,
different
no.
dicks. You
No,
want
bro.
one dick a lot.
Or
Bro,
two.
bro.
Sometimes 2 or
If
3.
the norm exists, the exception to the norm. You're not counting a million of these girls, so I can take it every once in a while.
No, for sure. Obviously, they don't not exist. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
On the whole, like, a lot of them, when they go, like, I like, no offense, but, like, when we had Brianna on, like, and she was like, I have this list of guys and stuff that come over.
we
and
didn't
I,
air that
That's not fair.
episode.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Well, but any kind of
We didn't
example.
air that one.
Yeah, that's fair. Any kind of but women do that shit all the time where they're like they have this like whole like ranking system of like the importance in fucking and stuff, and it's like I don't know. I don't really buy that like a woman on at least on a nature level. I'm generalizing, but a woman wants like 1, 2 dicks maybe. Guys want it like any number. You'd take 25 a week.
Girls
if you could.
can take the same dick for a while
Would you take 20
until they get bored, and then they want another one.
How would you like 25?
Guys like it
just
once
fucking
or
you
twice
up?
I
a day.
never said that I wanted more
Right.
than 1 or 2, so
Razor, say
I
that
can't
again?
answer that
Say
question.
That again, Razor?
I said girls like it. Girls like 1 or 2 dicks. Guys like to do
In-
it
in-
once or twice a
I know-
day.
Yeah,
I know a lot of
facts.
women that if they could have got by, so like the guy that they ended up married, if that could have been the first guy that they fucked, they wish it was. I know a lot of women that like, I wish you were the first guy I fucked, and that like the person that they end up staying with, they wish
Yeah.
that was the only one.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? I
That's
know a lot of women that they
interesting.
rather not have gone around all the bases. You know, I know I know very few men that is like, yo, that experience, it might suck. You're like, all right, it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, that's why it's arrogant when women have like this rank system of like, oh, I'll let this guy come over and like he was bad or whatever. And it's like, you don't really need, as a woman, you don't really need to be good. Like there's guys that's like,
Yeah, for the
I'm-
guy, but what about for her needs?
I mean, sometimes she has to
not
ride
for
just for
nothing.
herself
I
to
don't
come.
really give a fuck about their needs.
You don't, but she does. It's why she has the list and you
I
don't.
care a lot.
I don't. I still get them there.
I care a lot.
That's you.
I trust the I'm like
That's
the
you.
76ers. I trust the process. And they
Oh
need
my
to too.
God.
What you guys opinions on this one, or theories?
Well,
let her
I mean,
come
let's go to Razor. What you saying, Razor?
I said I let her come first.
Hey.
Yep. She has to get a few in before I even try for mine.
For
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
agree
not
with that
gonna lie, I
completely.
do that every time. Sometimes I'm just gonna fuck you and then figure your shit out if you didn't come.
Nah, I have a few women that have told me that I have like a reward system with myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
I reward myself. You know, so like I need something to reward myself for when I'm fucking. So how many times do I make you feel good? You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta like. I literally do. Like, if I have done nothing in a day,
Well, you're a better person than me, Karizmatik.
Like, bro, there are many times where, like, if I didn't get out of the bed that day, I'm not gonna eat.
I've done that before. Still survive.
Yeah, exactly. No, but like that's normal for me. Like, like I didn't do anything. What calories do I need?
Same. No, that's
Oh
the
my
thing.
God.
I only need as much food as calories I burn. If I'm sitting, that's why I'm only really eating like a meal and a half a day. I fucking
A
inside
bitch
playing video
always
games.
hungry, man. Let me tell
Women,
you.
dog, they can put it away.
Yo,
They'd be like, where does
I'm
it all go?
always
Women be
fucking
taking some massive
ravished.
shits. Women take massive shits. That's where it goes.
Ew,
Okay?
dude, I don't.
Super
poop.
mega
Get
shits.
out of here.
Super mega shits.
No. it's
Yup,
false
yup.
information.
You know one thing about hummus? It makes you shit.
Well, maybe for you.
Oh, it don't make you shit?
I don't poop, so.
Mm-hmm. That's how you know they take massive shits. Once they say they don't poop, they be streaking that shit like super mega. Saw someone once draw
He
a
still
Barney
has
in
to
the
like
toilet.
me after this.
That's you think a guy like you think he cares?
yes.
He might not want to be in there with
Yes,
you, but he's
I
used to
do
it
think
by
he
now.
cares.
Shit happens.
Oh no, women shit.
Y'all really think y'all don't fart in your sleep?
Hey, sometimes.
Y'all be farting like crazy in your sleep. Y'all be holding it all day, unloading in your sleep. We smell it.
I heard a
Oh my
rumor. Sometimes
God.
women even get diarrhea,
Ew.
explosive diarrhea, if you could believe that.
Bro.
And we're so good, we still go in your ass.
Yup, every day.
You're so kind.
Every day.
You're so kind.
That's really the inherent problem. Women don't appreciate all the sacrifices we make as men to make y'all feel
You're so right.
equal.
Mhm.
True.
Yup.
Facts, sure.
Like
True.
letting you arrest us. Because like that one, like I wanted to disagree with that shit so bad, but like unless it's some real brawlic bitch, like you really got to be like, all right, I'm gonna let this happen. Like on some level, like Jay, how many women do you know that's gonna fold you and put you in the back of a seat, in the back of a car,
None.
bro?
Get fucked.
It take a rather big bitch, right? You know, like
that is like an Amazon, and I don't really know any of them, so that's an happen.
No. I think it would just take one petite lady to do that. All she has to do
For
is
me?
ask nicely.
Razor, did your woman have a fucking
He
gun to your
will
head off
jump
camera?
in the car.
no, I thought she was in the military. She's holding a sniper rifle at him. Like,
I need you to
Yeah,
Razor
yeah.
blink twice if she has a sniper trained on you.
Yo, how many times have we said this to Razor in the past, yo? Yo, Razor, we gave him code words and like shit.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yep.
Nah, she's not here.
Are you kidding?
No.
If this bitch tried to arrest me, I'd throw her out the fucking window.
I have tried to arrest you.
Yeah.
It don't
But-
go well.
Yeah.
But see,
Literally, if she
I
tried
know
to-
Jay.
if she-
I know Jay. He's a
if girls
nice
had ever tried
person.
to arrest me, I
True.
think I just-
I'm a gentle giant.
Like,
You're like,
Exactly.
"Aw."
so cute.
Look at him swing. Boom.
So he's. So I know Jay. He's a very nice person. So if a female officer, even if it's a small one, asks him to get into a car, he's definitely gonna do it.
Yeah, but you just acknowledge that he has to allow it. He's allowing. He's
Yeah,
doing.
obviously.
for
He's
sure.
not. It's not that he can do nothing
Yeah.
and still end up in that
Also,
car.
yeah, also,
No,
also
no,
re-
no.
remove the aspect of like possibility of getting shot or whatever. Even remove police officer. No average woman is gonna walk up to Jay and fucking manhandle him.
Right. They've tried. They've tried.
unless he chooses.
They'll
to
be like,
allow
what if
them
she
to
knows?
do it.
What if she knows jujitsu? All right, that's one of the special cases that happen to know some shit that
Like,
whoops someone's
like
ass.
you're
like-
right. It is only because Jay's a nice guy who would let that happen. But you take a fucking crazy person that's Jay's size, and she goes, "Get in the car." He's gonna, haha, make me, bitch.
Unless there's some extenuating circumstances, he won't be in the car.
Or like you said, it's like they're gonna
No.
get that one handcuff on, and then it's like, "Got you, bitch." And when that moment when they're focused here and not on the gun, I got you.
You're so
Rah,
correct.
rah, rah, rah. Donkey Kong smash.
I know very few
Yep.
women with arms comparable to mine. Like that, for you to be putting a handcuff on me, you are within a
Which
long
arm is he
strike
talking about?
distance. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, I have
Clint.
to allow it. Like I have to allow it.
This is true.
I really
Uche,
do. Yep.
which arm are you talking about?
Which are, of course, if they try,
One,
if they even
two,
try and
three.
go for the right one, they're flying towards outer space. Like I'm definitely right dominant. Okay, so she gonna be on top of someone's roof by the end of it. Like, oof, oh smash. My dick might even fight her at that point.
Yeah, that's why I was asking which arm are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why he's like, which arm are you talking
Nah,
about?
nah,
Your
nah.
left, your right, or the middle?
Nah, you guys are right. You guys are right. Because it do be running, shooting, and dribbling.
Wow.
Ah! But yo, thank you guys for joining us on the podcast today, man.
Of course, bro.
Hey, no worries,
Anytime.
bro.
It's been a blast talking with y'all.
Oh,
and
yeah.
let me tell Beerin, don't get me in trouble with that little guy. He gonna be like, why did you have B on too? Because we don't want 6 people on the line. That's not how we want it.
Facts.
We don't want 6. 5 is a lot.
Facts.
Yeah, I
But yeah,
couldn't
you
hear
know he's
myself
gonna
most
wrap
of the
him on
times.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to now. After I done had a razor, his arm. You know, that's
Yeah.
fine. He's literally gonna try and kill me if I don't have him on this shit. We call
Yeah.
we call it overkill. He literally
doubt.
he goes overboard a few times. Just a little every once in a while.
No
Oh,
doubt.
you should you should see his strategy now.
Oh my god.
You know,
Fucking God.
in Xbox,
But
you
yo,
should actually see his strategy.
Yo, but like I'm gonna cut you off because he's more long-winded than you.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's not. No one's more long-winded than me. I'll go another
You
45.
haven't met these Indians, bro. You get them
Oh my
started, you can
God.
just butt the fuck out. Like, just ask one question and they'll go back and forth, bro. It's bad.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Razor, thank you, my brother. Love you, Jay. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Love
You
you
already
guys,
bro.
know, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Talk to you soon.
For
Yep.
sure, for sure.
Take care, man. Okay,
Hey,
now
yo.
I need your
Oh,
guys'
wait,
help.
Hold on. Jay already out?
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah, he's
on.
already
Well,
out.
you guys know Jay. That's been Jay. I've been your boy, Karizmatik.
What's up, Irish O'Neal?
Honey Moush.
And that's my boy, Razor. You ain't finding him on social media, so peace.
Peace out.
No,
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can hang up.
Oh, thank you. I have no